All right, so welcome guys to another episode of the Final Whistle. And this episode is pretty special, meaning that it's only Arsenal fans are in this episode right now. And as you know, I'm here with Ryan. We're both Arsenal fans. And
What's going on?
what's going on, guys? And I'm really happy with Arsenal so far. How do you feel with Arsenal right now?
For the most part, I'm very happy of what's going on.
Mhm, mhm.
We just overtaking first place into the league,
Right.
and we just saw Porto. Porto was a nail biter in the Champions League, man, and
Yeah. Mhm.
I'm glad we got over that hump of the round of 16 and
Yeah,
into the
true, true.
quarterfinals.
Yeah.
It's one of those things. When it comes to like the other fans, they're hating on us. They don't want to see us
Yeah,
succeed.
true, true.
But
It's
for
like
us, we're taking it game by game.
game
You
by
know,
game. Hmm.
we're we're dominating teams, and it looks like Arteta's dream of or his vision of this Arsenal side is coming true.
Right. Yeah.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, I hope so too. Right now, as you know, with the Premier League, we're on top of the table right now, and we leaped over Liverpool in the table. So far, looking at the team performances in the Premier League, it's pretty good so far. Um, the defense flawless as usual. Big up to Gabriel at the back, and the attack. The attack is good so far with Kai Havertz. He has been playing really well, to be honest. I think give him props. So, yeah.
Finally, the 60 million,
Y-
coming too.
Yeah. He's not going on down the drain this time. But but I realized that Arteta played Jorginho and Havertz. The team looks a bit more balanced right now. And I'm happy to see that Havertz has a bit more confidence. He has got a lot of sticks since the season started. He got a lot of sticks, and I'm happy
Yeah.
he's performing right now as well. Definitely, yeah.
No,
Hmm.
when Havertz first joined in, there was the
Hmm.
whole thing in preseason where he couldn't volley, with no
Yeah.
pressure on him.
Hmm.
Goes ahead and scores in the following friendly. But as the matches came in, you saw him just miss all these chances,
Yeah,
and
he was
you're
from
thinking,
easy chances. Yeah.
yeah, and
And,
you're thinking that what did Arteta see in him? Why did they put so much money down on him? But
hmm.
now it's starting to come, it's starting to go,
Yeah, because
go good for him.
I understand.
Uh,
Hmm.
One thing though with the whole in the summertime where we're gonna be looking for a striker, it's like,
Hmm.
do we essentially need that striker? Do you think because we still have
Um,
Jesus waiting on the wings?
it's
Havertz is in
it's
good form right now.
right. I understand. My opinion on this right now is that we have scored, I believe, the most goals in the Premier League right now. We do have a natural number nine. Um, the main basis of every game is to defend good and get the ball in the net. And we have players so far who can do a good job at it. I'm not saying an excellent job, but a good job. Martinelli, Havertz right now is on form. Saka, Odegaard when he's in the O zone can get the ball in the net. But there are most games when you really need a striker, as in like an influential player, an X factor to, win us a game. Because some games we draw. If you remember in December, we draw some games. Or we needed that a goal poacher to put the ball in the net. And we didn't have that player. So in my opinion, I believe we still do need a striker. We need a striker, definitely. Jesus, I'm sorry, but there might be an instance where he has to go on the wing, to be honest. He doesn't want to play on the wing. But I remember what he said that it doesn't matter wherever he plays, he put his 100% in. So we will have to go on that wing like he did at City. We need a good number nine right now. But overall, look, there's a shortage of number nine. So it's really picky right now.
Yeah, and it seems throughout the
Mhm.
summer and even in the winter we got linked with Osimhen a lot.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I feel like his price tag is way too much. Tony was another one that we constantly got linked to, and to be
right,
honest, I
right.
don't really see it in him. He does. He also sees himself at Real Madrid, but that's his take on that.
Yeah, I understand. I don't really see Tony as an option right now. There's a striker at Sporting called Victor. I know we're linked to him, but there's not much strikers right now who I see at a financial um point of view that we can buy right now. Buy right now. If that's the case, then We're gonna have sell really good in the summer to actually afford a big game striker. Victor, he's been linked away to Chelsea and Arsenal and Paris Saint-Germain right now.
Yeah, PSG is
So
another word.
it's really sticky. It's really sticky. And PSG might just go all out on him because they're losing Mbappe right now. So mhm.
For the moment, I'm not saying to not buy a striker.
Yeah.
I don't think we need to break the bank for one just
Uh-huh.
yet.
Right. Right.
Especially, I still think there's more to come from Jesus.
Yeah.
And I don't see Havertz being that 20 goal striker for us. I don't see it.
Nah, I don't either. And Jesus, he's a really on and off player. He can be injured
Yeah, that's his
anytime, to
big
be
issues right now.
honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. We need somebody who kind of play like every game we actually need. Not every game, but most games really to be completely frank. We need a player who can, game in, game out. He can play as a striker. We really need that. And uh especially in the December time period where there's so many games packed up in competitions, we really need that player, to be honest, to rotate with other players and um can still win us games early as well. Yeah.
Now,
hmm
anywhere else you would like to see reinforcements?
I would love to see the right wing actually where Saka plays. I believe we
As a
need a right
backup.
winger. Yeah, as a backup. I know we have Nelson right now, but I see Reece Nelson as a left winger than other than a right winger, to be honest. Um,
We're saturated in that position.
Right, yeah. We need our right winger. I know we've been linked to Pedro Neto at Wolves, but he's injured right now until the season ending. But we need a really good right winger, to be honest. Yeah. hmm
Another position I would see as well. At first, I was thinking left back, but Kivior has been doing a great
Right.
job
Yeah,
there. I
definitely.
think
Yeah.
he starts over Zinchenko for me.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
and another position would be another midfielder, but that's if Partey leaves.
Partey leaves. I'm really iffy about it. I'm not sure if he's leaving or not, but if Partey leaves, they really need another midfielder. I know Lokanga was supposed to be his understudy, but I'm not sure how.
I don't think he's cut out.
Yeah, yeah, I don't really
Not at
think
that
he's
level.
cut out for that level right now. He's a good squad player, but for the priority role, where you have to see crucial passes going forward, intercept passes, you need to have like a really, really, really good um how should I put it now? Understanding of the game on a really experience-based level, which Partey has been playing for many years with Atletico Madrid. But
Yeah.
yeah. hmm
It's crazy too, because like at Atletico Madrid, he was never injured. I
Yeah,
don't
he
think
was
he
never
missed
injured.
many games.
He was
And
never
then at
injured.
the Arsenal, yeah,
Yeah,
he just it's every season.
yeah, every season. Yeah, I don't know. It's unlucky. But oh, it just came to my mind a while ago. Back to right winger, I know we're linked to Nico Williams from Atletico Bilbao. We're linked to as well.
That's the
Yeah,
younger brother, if I'm not mistaken,
yeah,
right?
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a to me he'd be a really good signing. Be a really good signing, definitely. I think he costs at least 50 million or so. Ain't bad to be honest. But I know definitely in the summer we're gonna buy David Rea for 27 million, 30 mil. So that leave
That
us
would
with
be
at
nice.
least two options to buy a player, two maybe, depending on the market. I don't know. But
Since
yeah,
you brought up the Raya thing, do you
yeah,
think Ramsdale leaves if Raya commits full time?
man,
The guy's good enough to play for other teams.
true, he is potentially it's really bad because in many years we only had like one good keeper, and then we had a keeper who didn't get a chance to play to his full potential until like a couple matches, which was Martinez.
Hmm.
I remember we used to have David Ospina and Czech for many years, and this time we actually have two good keepers. But
But
looking
for
at
Czech, it
seeing,
was like the later years.
yeah, the later years, yeah. But like looking at this right now with Ramsdale and Raya, Raya's a really good keeper, I can't deny that. But Ramsdale, he's younger, still a really good keeper, still growing up with the squad as well. But I can see him leaving for the better of his, for game time. He's still young. He wants to play games. But I hope he doesn't leave. I really like him. His character, the way he plays football as well is really nice. When he first came in, When he first came in, people doubted him because he's like a relegation goalkeeper. But he really became one of the best keepers last year, and I mean he's dropped for Raya. I believe Raya has the most clean sheets right now in the league, but that's a really tough decision that Arteta has to take. Yeah.
Oh, when when Arteta first brought in Raya, right?
Hmm.
And there was this big thing with Raya, Ramsdale, and then Arteta saying, "Oh, he's going to rotate goalies," which was like
Yeah.
unheard of. But it
Uh,
hasn't been the case. So that was
it hasn't been the
Arteta
case.
just, yeah, he's
It
just been,
hasn't been the case.
blown up smoke
Like
for the
the
most
only
part.
time we saw Ramsey feature was in the Brentford match because he couldn't play against parent club. And also, I believe it's one Champions League game or one cup match. I cannot remember at this time. But that's the only time I've seen Ramsdale. And each time he plays, the players show him love because they understand what he's going through, really. And I like Ramsey personally. I backed him when he came when no one didn't like him. But uh, it's hard to see a player like him go on right now. Same way still. Yeah.
Well, one good news for Ramsdale is he did get called up to England to play against the friendlies against Brazil and I think it's
Yeah.
Belgium.
Yeah.
So, he is looking forward to the Euros, but, Nick Pope is injured for, I think he's Newcastle, right? Nick Pope?
Yeah. Yeah. Newcastle. Yeah. Hmm.
So, I think that's what's working in his favor right now.
Right. Yeah.
But, if, let's say, if Nick Pope does become available,
Mm-hmm.
you can't, the other two goalies are playing.
True.
You would
True.
think, hey, Ramsdale's going to get the boot there.
Yeah. Right. I
So
understand.
that's why I'm
Mhm.
thinking. It's like I think he might move since Raya's going full time. There's no way he could sit on the bench for
Yeah, because
the
he
next
wants to
couple
give him
seasons.
time. He wants to play for England as well. So why not? Why not?
And
It's
he
totally understandable. But that
and
means
yeah,
that
I think he's good enough to compete with Pickford.
yeah. But that means that we have to search for a goalkeeper who can, and I bet it's going to be a subpar goalkeeper because any good keeper doesn't want to be on the
Yeah,
bench.
no one will.
Yeah,
If they know that they could start for other clubs, why sit your ass?
definitely. And this is just reminding me of Alex Ronanson from Iceland. I hope we don't get another keeper like
Yes.
him. I hope we don't get somebody like him. I hope not. No, I couldn't. I couldn't.
Oh man.
Mhm. Yeah.
So our run of form in the league, I think we're undefeated so far, and I think it's all wins.
Right.
I
We're
think
undefeated in 2024. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Happy for that.
we only got two losses, one in the Champions League against Porto in the first leg, and then it was the FA Cup game against Liverpool.
Right. Yeah. Right.
And
Hmm.
we have. It was supposed to be Chelsea. We were supposed to play them, but they were cup tied with
Yeah, we're
FA.
Liverpool. Yeah. So it got rescheduled. Yeah.
So now we have City.
City.
How you feel about that game?
Ah.
We're away at
Um,
City too.
I believe City has I think Kevin De Bruyne is injured or so. I cannot remember. But I am hoping for the best for that game. I believe we can win. I believe we can win. The thing is that we just need to play how we played them earlier this season. Defend good, try to nullify their attacks, get the ball in the net. I know Kai Havertz going to start that game, obviously. He's the one who got the goal against them last time. So he knows how
No,
to
it
get
was Martinelli.
Martinelli,
Yeah,
right.
it was Martinelli that
Martinelli
got
would
it.
have to play that game, definitely. So far, he has been a really crucial player in scoring. Let's hope that the game starts off good for us and we can definitely win that game if we just stay concentrated, minimize mistakes. Um, Kira will definitely have to play that game as well, not Zinchenko, no. Um, but we just need to get the ball in the net, take our chances properly, and we can win the game, definitely. We can do
There
it.
you
We
go.
can definitely do it.
Optimistic. That's what I like to hear.
Hmm. Hmm.
Especially with our run-in coming up, Champions League as well.
Right.
April's
Yeah.
looking as crowded as ever for fixture. I think we have 7 fixtures in the month of April,
Right.
and
Yep.
then
Real.
it's gonna. If we make the semifinals, that adds a couple. One at the end of the month, so it might be eight.
Yeah. Hmm.
So we drew against Bayern in the Champions League.
Right. Yeah.
Bayern Munich, man, and then if
Uh,
you look at the last couple times we faced them, it's
yeah.
literally
It's been a hard
5-1 score
story.
lines to Bayern.
Yeah, one with the 10-2, which is it's really scary. But no, they had a decent game against Lazio. All of the fans got banned because of the smoke and stuff like that. The fans got banned.
That's in our
But
favor. We'll take that.
they really showed dominance in that Lazio game. I was saying on the last few podcast episodes that We can't count teams out like Bayern out. They could be doing bad
No.
in the Bundesliga, but when it comes to the Champions League, they will show up. Especially against a team like Arsenal or Barcelona, they will show up definitely. They're not holding up. But
Yeah.
right now, um, I'm looking forward to the game. It's against Tuchel as well, former manager of Chelsea, and it's a different set of players, but a different quality of players as well. But
Yeah.
Arteta just need to have that A game on, and his man management have to be on point. In terms of a striker role right now in that game, um, Jesus probably would have to start. He can cause trouble in that game. But when Arteta used to Kai Havertz to get in between the lines and so forth like that. But on Bayern's side, they have Harry Kane. I saw that he got an injury the other day. I think it was Saturday
I
he got the
think
injury.
he might be fine. I think
But
he just slightly rolled it.
Rolex, yeah. But I believe he'd be fit for that game. Obviously, he'd be fit for that game. But Harry Kane is somebody we have to look out as well because he
Oh, he
has
loves
the
scoring against Arsenal.
yeah, exactly. And I believe he has the most goals in Bundesliga right now and the most goals in a debut season as well. So he's a
Yeah.
player to look out
And
for.
he's if he
Yeah.
keeps on scoring, he's going to pass Lewandowski's record too,
Yeah,
which
exactly.
was
It's
just
insane.
broken a couple of years ago.
Right, yeah, which is insane. So in that game, we just gotta concentrate. Just know that if we win that game, it's semi-finals. So we just have to go all out in that game. So we haven't won a Champions League before. I hope we can win it this year. I mean, it's the Champions League is luck. It's luck and skill. It's luck and skill really. And I mean, if you can beat the best team, you can win the game, win the entire competition. During the years, if you know that Bayern has always gone to the semi-final, if you beat Bayern, you can definitely win the final because they're always a semi-finalist in the Champions League all the time when they're on good form, you know. So let's see what can be done. I hope we can do something. Yeah.
Yeah. And just
Mhm.
to add to the Bayern thing, the media has been blowing up Arsenal as if we're
Mhm.
the best team in the world.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
think we're that. We're not far from it, but at the end of
Yeah.
the day, in
I
Champions League,
understand.
we've only faced what? Sevilla, Porto,
CV and
um,
Porto, right.
PSV, and I'm
Mhm.
missing one more team.
I think Lens.
Lens, yes.
Yeah, Lens, right.
But we haven't faced any of the top dogs yet.
Yeah, we haven't
Eh,
faced any top teams, but I mean, to win the Champions League, you have to beat the best teams, but no matter the
no,
way that
that's
you
true.
go about, no matter the way that you go about, it still counts as something. It still counts as something. And I mean, we're going up against the tough teams right now. Bayern Munich, which is a big test that we have to beat.
And
Porto
if we
definitely
beat
is.
them,
Yeah,
our reward is what? A City or Real Madrid in the other leg.
exactly. Either one. And I mean, honestly, I would want to face Man City more than Real Madrid.
Oof.
Definitely. Real
Although,
Madrid, they're the best team they're the best team in the competition and they can show up anytime. I know Chelsea beat them, but uh man, I just don't feel like I want to face them right now in time. That's just me.
let me ask you this:
Yeah.
when you saw the draw, right, and you saw
Yeah.
that the side of the Champions League that we were on, and then you look
Mhm.
at the other half, which is you could say it's a little bit lighter.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
Atletico Madrid and Dortmund. Would
Mhm.
you rather it be a little bit easier on the way to the Champions League, or you know what? Let's get the big dogs now. Let's get some of them now. What would you prefer?
Forget the big dogs. No, get it out the way. To be
Okay.
honest, and when you beat the big dogs, you're highly confident of winning the entire thing. You beat Bayern, you beat Madrid. You're going into the final. You're confident of winning the entire thing, and with that adrenaline, you have to win the entire competition because you beat the big dogs. You can't just
Mhm.
beat the big dogs and lose the entire finals. Then everything is just doesn't matter anymore. Obviously, you
I
lost.
like that
You
answer. There we
know.
go. I like that
Yeah.
answer.
So definitely, beat the big dogs.
And even though Bayern Munich, they're not as what they were. They're not as like that
Yeah.
all dominating thing.
hmm hmm
And one reason, they give some credit to Bayern Leverkusen. They're losing to a team that hasn't lost yet the whole season.
True.
Every
True.
time I'm watching their
Mm,
Leverkusen and they're down 1 or 2 goals, they just
mhm.
their comeback in the Europa League was ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, Xabi Alonso is doing a really good job in his first top flight league managerial career right now, and I have to give props to him definitely. And he's phenomenal, and I hope Leverkusen win the league as well. It's needed in the Bundesliga, and also in his career as well. I can see him winning a couple of trophies with well, whichever team he goes to next.
Yeah.
Definitely, I see him winning a lot.
And
Hmm.
it's created the narrative with the Bayern Munich. The Thomas Tuchel, all the problems he's had with, Kimmich, De Boer.
Right. Yeah.
You know, it's this media focused thing where it's like, oh, they pivot Arsenal as a favorite against them. I don't think it's that much a
Mhm.
favorite. I think it's 50-50. The
I,
benefit that we
I
do
believe
have is
so.
they don't
Yeah.
have their away fans, and we
Yeah.
got to take as
Mm.
long as we
Take
can
that
get a good
advantage.
lead. Yeah,
Yeah.
as long as we get that good lead into Allianz Arena, I
Mhm.
think we could see out Bayern Munich in both
Yeah.
games.
We need to take that advantage, to be honest. For the first time in a long time, we at least have the advantage to make enough noise. Um, uh, get the get the players, adrenaline up with the fan noise, to feel that love as a 12th man, and just push forward with them, encourage them. When Bayern has the ball, make as much noise as possible to throw them off. When our players have the ball, encourage them. You get me. We need that energy in the game. We can't be quiet. We gotta back the players. Hmm.
Well, no, so that's the Champions League, right?
Yeah.
Premier League. Do you think
Hmm.
we're in that one as well? We just got first place because of City and
Right.
Liverpool
Yeah.
tying.
Hmm.
What are our chances in that?
Ah, to be completely frank, I believe we can win it this time. This time compared to last season, uh, last season we were really thick. We were firing until we got the injuries in this part of the season. Right now, we have players who are back right now. We have most of our players, or basically all of our players right now. And it's to use this opportunity right now just to push on and win the league. We have our players. We can't have no excuses right now just to play our best game. As what you said earlier, take every game step by step by step or one by one. We have City right now. We just need to do our best and try and beat City. I believe after City we have at least, I forgot who we have next after City, but
Luton is
Luton,
next.
we can beat Luton definitely. It might be a tough fight because they're fighting relegation right now, but we
It feels
must
like
can.
they're given gifts though every time a team
Right.
gets their point deduction. But yeah,
True, yeah. We must can beat Luton, definitely. I don't want to lose against City, then we beat Luton. That doesn't make any sense. We need to win all our games. It's just 2 months left. We need to win all of our games to win the league. Last season we came in second, and it's just mistakes actually caused us to lose the league last year, and of course injuries as well. But we need to capitalize on what we have now and also win the league. Um, we can definitely do it. Yeah.
okay. We do still have a couple of tricky fixtures, most notably with Spurs away. We still have that
Uh,
Chelsea game, City away, and as well
yeah.
as United away.
Right.
Those are the fixtures in the league where we're gonna have to maximize a lot of points.
True. As I said, Spurs is actually going to play us, Liverpool, and Man City as well in during that time period, I believe as well. So Spurs will most likely be that game where they'll be defining who's going to win the league as well too.
Here's the
It's really
funny thing
crazy.
with the that Spurs game.
Yeah.
Spurs plays Liverpool, City, and us back to back to back.
Yes,
I think they
exactly.
faced us three. I think that we're the third team, if I'm not mistaken. So
Man,
hopefully by then they would have been a little battered up,
I hope so. I hope so.
because that North
Yeah.
London derby, man, that form kind of goes out the window.
True.
It's
Yeah.
more of a scrap at that point.
True. I know it's crazy as well is that Man United is getting back players right now, and they get about Mason Mount, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Maguire. So they're gonna have some crucial players back right now, and yeah, they beat Liverpool too in FA Cup. So our Liverpool has some youth players playing as well, but
Well,
still,
Liverpool, they're dealing with their own injury list.
yeah, they want it.
They
So we need to take advantage of this and do our best to win the
rightfully
league.
so.
Yeah, yeah,
Rightfully so. Any
Mhm.
chance we could do both and win a double? Or is that or we're just
That
overblowing it now? Just take it. Yeah,
I
Let me calm down.
after we beat Porto, I believe was it Thierry Henry asked Raya, Premier League or Champions League? He said both. So
Why not both?
so if the player's mentality is both, I'm with them. I'm with them,
Okay.
definitely. I'm with them. Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Hmm.
Now, another thing I wanted to ask you
Hmm.
is every time we win, whether it's the 2-1 late winner, Kai Havertz
Yeah.
against Brentford, or,
Yeah.
5-0 against Sheffield, or that 6-0 against West Ham,
Hmm.
we seem to be overzealous about it. We seem to be enjoying the moment.
Yeah.
And
Um,
and the other fans, the media, the sirens keep going off, the celebration police.
Celebration
Do you think
police.
we're
Yes,
overdoing
I
it?
know. No, we're not. The players are humans. They can enjoy whatever they want to enjoy. People just don't like to see Arsenal be successful again. Or be successful at all. I mean, people hate us. Always hate us. They forever hate us. Um,
Personally, I don't mind the banter.
yeah, I don't mind the banter because when we win a game and when they lose a game, we throw it back at them. You understand?
Okay.
But there's nothing wrong with celebrating. I mean, we won against Porto, and then Liverpool fans were like, they beat Porto in the Champions League like 5-1 or something like that. But hey, use that 5-1 and try to win against Man United. They lost. So um
There's that.
yeah, I don't see a problem with celebrating.
Well,
Uh,
and the other reason I bring it up is mainly because Arteta, we're going against Liverpool and City, so Klopp and Pep.
mhm.
So he has yet to earn his stripes, right? And that
Right, yeah.
respect thing on the Arsenal side, we haven't won the league title in 20 years.
Right, yeah.
Last couple cups we've won were the FA Cup. So it's like we
Mhm.
haven't really been the title contending team. It was only
True,
last year we just jumped onto the scene.
true, true,
So
true.
I I myself believe we need to win a title to say, hey, to earn that respect of the other
Yeah,
fans.
definitely. We need to win it. It's been a long time I haven't won it, of course, since 2003. And we really need that title right now. We have won FA Cups, we went to the Europa League final, we lost that. We at least need to have something to say. We want something really crucial. We need it right now. Really, really, really need it. Yeah.
All right. Uh,
Hmm.
my last question for you is,
Hmm.
how are you liking the new Arsenal chance, especially for Kai Havertz, his 60 million down the drain chance?
Well, when Kai came in, I was really skeptic about him at first, but I was saying, knowing Arteta, he might can get the best out of him. He have done it with the majority of players in the squad right now. And at first I was like, I don't really like Kai that much, but some games I see what he's doing, but he needs to do more.
He
But
gives you that lanky, like not lazy, but like
yeah,
it's his body, like the way
right, yeah,
like the way he runs. But he does get
right,
credit to him. He gives it his all.
yeah. But then people are saying the same about Ozil as well. But
Ozil was a little bit different the way he did it.
yeah, yeah,
He
true.
he wanted the ball to come to him, and then he would work his. And trust me, he was pretty damn good at it.
I agree, I agree. But Kai, he has grown into the team. His true involvement in the Brentford game, I believe, and Man City is really crucial to our title race run. The goals that he scored or assisted. I think he assisted the Manchester City one. Um, Kai, he could most likely be completely, what should I say now? If we win the league, people remember what he did. People remember what he did in those games, definitely. And people will take back the word of what they said about him early in the season that he's a waste of 60 million. Trust me, it will go away like if we win the league.
I
I
think the
hope.
chance will still be there though. Even if like
True.
he helps us win the league or the Champions League, I think the
Yeah.
chance will still be. To be honest,
True.
I love the chance. I think it's ironic in a sense, but I love
Yeah. And I mean, we have two of the last Champions League winners, Chelsea Champions League winners, Jorginho and Havertz. We got those players. So, I mean, they know what to do to win the
it. Yeah.
Champions League. So I mean, they're playing good so far. So let's see what they bring.
All
Hmm.
right. And one quick one before we go.
Hmm.
Declan Rice Player of the season?
Player of the season by far. Man,
He
he
hasn't put a foot wrong yet.
hasn't put
The guy's
no
been
foot
phenomenal.
wrong.
And he's scored some game winners for us too.
Yeah, definitely. Rice, that's the best $105 million I've ever seen being spent on a player before in my life.
I feel like the
Like,
fans got to create a perfect chance for him, but
I swear, like the man is just perfect. He's just perfect. He does everything, man. I don't know, but him and Ben White are two players who are English who I appreciate the most. To be honest, I appreciate both of them the most.
ooh,
And Ben
and
White,
England are missing out on Ben White, man.
yeah,
That
Ben White
sucks to
said he's
hear.
not going. He say he's not going.
He
He's not
doesn't want to
going.
deal with that coach
Yeah,
who did
yeah,
him wrong at the World Cup.
true.
Respect to him.
Yeah, makes sense. But yeah, definitely. Ben White, Declan Rice, they're two of my favorite players right now. Ben White signed a new contract. I'm happy for that. But going back to your point, Declan Rice, player of the season for me. Definitely. Definitely. Yeah.
There we go.
Mhm. Mhm.
So I know we got next is the Chelsea boys. They're going to be uploading soon and talking about how miserable they've
Yeah.
been with their
Yeah,
Chelsea
yeah.
team. Ugh. And the one I can't wait to find out when that Chelsea game is postponed. When it's postponed to. Hopefully, it's
Right.
not the
Yeah.
game before the last game of the season.
I
I hope
hope
it's a
not.
little bit
I,
earlier
I
than that.
hope not. Right. Yeah.
But we're gonna do our Arsenal Chelsea collab, and hopefully we
Yep.
stick it to them.
Yep. Definitely. But I'm looking forward to that game as well. Overall though, otherwise from that, I am hoping we do go this season and win something. I'd be really happy if we win something and we earned it. Arteta has grown the squad to a really good size right now. The players are really good. They're hopeful. They're excellent so far. There's still room for improvement. Definitely, there's always room for improvement. But I just hope we can at least win something this season. If it's not the
Yeah.
Champions League, then the Premier League. Um, if it's both, I'll be over the moon.
Oof. That'll shut the haters up for sure. That'll
Yeah,
shut them up
definitely,
for good, man.
definitely. But
All right, bro.
but
This has
yeah,
been a good episode, man. This has been a good
it's been
one.
really good, and I'm happy that we get to talk about Arsenal. Just between us. And I hope anybody who watches this, I want to hear your opinions. And also, can we win both trophies this season or either one? I'd love to hear your opinions on that. But yeah, it's been a really good episode. Yeah.
All right.
Mhm.
I'm Ryan. Thank you for listening to me.
And I'm Javier. See you guys next time.